an Antarctica-bound U.S. military flight had to pull a rather unexpected U-turn, and this time, it wasn't bad weather calling the shots. A U.S. Air Force C-17 Globemaster heading south from New Zealand turned back after receiving a warning about potentially hazardous space activity linked to a planned Russian missile launch. The aircraft, operating under the call sign ICE-28, had taken off from Christchurch around 9 a.m. local time. It was carrying personnel and equipment for the annual winter fly-in operations to the U.S. McMurdo Station and New Zealand's Scott Base in Antarctica. But instead of continuing toward the frozen continent, the C-17 was soon heading back north. Russia's State Air Traffic Management Corporation notified New Zealand's Civil Aviation Authority about the planned launch and issued information warning of a potential hazard. In response, New Zealand established a temporary danger area and issued a NOTAM, alerting aircraft operators about the possible risk. The warning covered an enormous 30 million square kilometer area of the Auckland Oceanic Flight Information Region, stretching across large parts of the Pacific Ocean and Tasman Sea. New Zealand's Civil Aviation Authority stressed that the warning did not automatically prohibit aircraft from entering the area. Instead, it provided operators with information about the potential hazard, allowing them to decide whether flying through the zone was appropriate. The CAA also pointed out that much of the Auckland Oceanic Flight Information Region lies over international waters, where New Zealand has limited control over activities. Despite this, the U.S. military aircraft decided to turn around rather than continue toward Antarctica. The incident has raised major questions because Russia has not confirmed that it carried out a ballistic missile test connected to this particular warning. New Zealand has asked Moscow for more information about the reported launch. Foreign Minister Winston Peters has said the information provided by Russia was unclear. That lack of clarity has fueled speculation over what exactly Russia was planning and why such a vast danger area was established across the region. Analysts have suggested the warning could have been more than a routine safety measure. One possibility is that it was a deliberate political signal, intended to intimidate or demonstrate Russia's military reach. The reported activity also highlights the complexities of military operations over international waters. There is no simple international law rule specifically preventing submarines from conducting missile launches in international waters. That means military activity can create serious aviation concerns even when taking place outside a country's territorial airspace. For the U.S. military, the immediate consequence was clear. The C-17 Globemaster abandoned its planned Antarctic flight and returned to Christchurch. The aircraft had been part of WinFly, an annual operation crucial for transporting personnel, supplies, and equipment ahead of the Antarctic winter season. The incident now puts a spotlight on the risks faced by aircraft operating in remote southern airspace, where a single warning about military activity can force major changes to flight plans. And the uncertainty is still ongoing. The specific warning, identified as NOTAM NZZOB 3996/26, remains active until August 27. For now, there is no confirmation that a ballistic missile was actually launched in connection with this incident. But the warning was serious enough to send a U.S. military aircraft back to New Zealand. As Wellington seeks answers from Moscow, one question continues to dominate: was this a genuine missile-related danger, or a calculated Russian show of force in the Pacific?
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.